Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. So, today we're going to be working with applications of percent. Alright, so the state of Texas expects y'all to be able to solve problems involving ratios, rates, and percents, including multi-step problems involving percent increase and percent decrease and financial literacy problems. Alright, so which brings us to finding the total cost. Sales tax, which is a tax on the sale of an item or service, is a percent of the purchase price that is collected by the seller. Alright, so they give us this example here. Marcus buys a varsity jacket from a clothing store in Arlington. The price of the jacket is $80, and the sales tax is 8%. So they're asking us, ladies and gentlemen, what is the total cost of the jacket? Alright, so when it comes to doing this, ladies and gentlemen, the book does have their suggestions, which is right here. But, kind of staying in line with what we've been discussing previously, you all could solve this either using an equation or using a proportion. Alright, so if we're to set up as a proportion, ladies and gentlemen, it would be like this. Remember, we always start off with 100. Percent always goes over 100, ladies and gentlemen. It's your part over your whole, or is over of. But in the real world, your whole, that's going to be seen as a total cost. The total cost. The original cost. However you all choose to see it, okay? The original cost in this situation. And the part can either be seen as the tax, tip, commission. Commission, ladies and gentlemen, is something that is like a motivation, kind of like how can I explain that? An incentive, so that salesmen, can try a little harder, so that every sale that they make, kind of like they get a percentage of it. They get a part of it, which there's the example, a part. All right, so now in this situation, let's set it up here as a proportion. Well, before I do that, you guys could also set up as an equation. The equation will be whole times the percent is equal to our part. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I cannot stress, please do not forget that whenever you all use the equation, you must express your percent as a decimal. As a decimal, which you move your decimal two place values to the left, or the same thing as dividing by 100. Alright, so in this situation, if we're going to set it up as a proportion, which is kind of a little easier to set up sometimes, in the beginning, but after you all get practice, maybe the equation's easier. What information are they giving us here? Alright, so 8%. We always know that percent goes over 100, so we're going to put that over the 100. Now, we're not done yet. $80. The price of the jacket is $80. So would that be my part, or would that be my whole? Is $80 8% of a number? No. $80 in this case, that is my whole, or the total cost, or the original cost. So, and we're trying to find or determine what 8% of that number is. So we can put x there. Alright, so now we can cross multiply. But before we do so, if you look at that fraction or that ratio that we have, ladies and gentlemen, they're both even, so we can simplify. You can divide both sides by 2. You get 4/50ths, which they are still even, so we can divide by 2 further to simplify it a bit further. We get 2/25ths. You all don't have to simplify, but it makes it a lot easier. In my opinion, it's easier to work with 2/25ths instead of 8/100ths, which are equivalent to the same thing. So x over 80 is equal to 2/25ths. We cross multiply, ladies and gentlemen. You get 25x being equal to 160. Now we divide 25 from both sides. Alrighty. So those cancel out. Now we divide 160 divided by 125. 160 goes inside my division house. 25 goes outside. Can 25 go into 1? Nope, it goes in 0 times. Can 25 go into 16? Nope, it goes in 0 times. However, 25 can go into 160 6 times, which we have a remainder of 10. I need to add my decimal point, my 0, and line your 0 straight up. Line your decimal straight up, ladies and gentlemen, please. That's a common mistake. And bring down that 0, and 25 goes into 100 and even 4 times. So we've already found what 8% of $80 is. It's $6.40. Because whenever we're working with money, you need to go up to the hundreds. But is that my answer? No, because the question was asking us what is the total cost of the jacket. So if that jacket is originally $80 and the sales tax on that is going to be $6.40, to find out the total cost or the sales price that you're going to pay, you have to add the two. And you end up getting $86.40. Okay, so that is your answer. But please make sure you guys are paying attention to what the question is asking y'all. Sometimes it could ask you what was the tax, or what was the total. So, but in this case, they're asking us what is the total cost of the jacket. So my answer here is $86.40.